Howdy, peeps. It's the Drunkin One. Norman, how many times have I told you not to do that? Come on now, you know this is my show. Good afternoon, guys. It's the nostril cam. Alright, quit it. Let's get back to the level here. Well, good afternoon, my peeps. Yeah, I had to do that. I had the tripod really short, you know, and so I figured I'd do the nostril cam. How crazy was that? All right, it is the Drunkin One, and I am working on my namesake, and gosh, I don't have anything to talk about, so I might just pause here for a second and have a couple more. Tighten you up there. Doing that little stuff. I got a little whoppy jot. So I might have to pause the camera just for a second, and before it gets too dark, pound down a couple more and think about something to say. You're already off angles and stuff. That's okay. Yeah, nice to see y'all. I haven't put out a video in a minute, so I am back. I don't have anything to say really. It's Sunday, a little too early for Manic Monday because I hadn't been cheesed off about anything, so that's a good thing, I guess, maybe. I'm sure I could probably rant about something. Yeah. Oh, hey, the music that you're hearing now, I did on the harmonica, just goofing off, so this really is nothing about anything. I don't know. We're just goofing off, talking stuff. Thank you to everybody who stopped by my Hangout, Google Hangout. It's definitely an adult type thing. Please, if you go back and look at that video, don't let your kids be hearing that, because it ain't proper even for adults. You know, so don't watch that. It's just goofing off and just having a good old time. We talked about all kinds of silly stuff, and anyway, so it didn't take long. I've already run up 2 minutes of I said nothing really so far. Anyway, let me have a couple more brewskis, and we'll find something to talk about. Like I said, it's Sunday evening. No, excuse me. What the heck am I thinking? I didn't go to work today. It seems like a Sunday. I didn't have to work today. I'll put it that way. I didn't not go to work. And I was supposed to. I didn't have to work today, so obviously I didn't. So anyway, so it's Monday afternoon. I don't have a Manic Monday. A little too early for a 22-ounce Tuesday. Thinking about it, you know, maybe I could just pound down a couple of somethings and on screen, and anyway, I'll be back. Let me think about it. Thanks y'all for coming by, and I'll be right back, and we'll let it all hang out or something. Yeah. I have to mind my manners because I got some gals in my group now. There's 7% of my viewers. What? 7 out of 100. Holy mackerel, are females. So I need to mind my manners. And there's some ladies in the bunch. Not talking about you slutty old girls. I'm talking about there's some ladies in the bunch. So I need to mind my manners. Gosh, I'm gonna lose subs after this one. All right, got love. See you in a minute. Be right back. Anyway, I am just goofing off, so there might be like some. I might touch one base and go to another and come back or whatever. Anyway, I think I might have got dinged on when I showed this little gizmo. I think I lost some subs on that because maybe people are the, how you call it, the pro-life or not? No, it's different. Anyway, they're worried about me killing bugs. Okay, so if you're out in the woods or whatever, I don't care who you are, you're gonna smash that little mosquito on your leg. This thing here, I don't think it's a bad deal at all. This is I showed it in an older video. This is like an electric fence type thing. It runs off of 2D batteries. It's got a little button and a light to tell you, hey, it's activated. And once it's activated, so the light blam. Light's coming out. Okay, and so there's like 2 grids in there, an outer and an inner, and if something gets in between those, they get zapped. Okay, sounds evil, sounds bad, but if you're smashing a bug, then it's gonna die anyway. This thing, if you smash the bug, okay, so say you don't have one of these and you smash a bug on your leg and it doesn't quite die, now it's suffering. Okay, now it's suffering. Nobody wants a pesky bug, especially mosquitoes. Okay, right? There's other bugs that aren't worth a darn to anything or anybody. Those are called love bugs. I don't have one for an example. They're little black bugs and they fly around, and a lot of times they're like tail to tail. They're love bugs, and I think they're making more. Good thing is well, let me start with the bad thing. The bad thing is there's a lot of them and nothing eats them. I've heard they're okay, the sun changed up, huh? Look who they're at already. So nothing eats them. I've heard that birds don't even eat them because they're very bitter. The good thing is they don't bite, because they're in such multiples that they're just a worthless bug, and they just don't do anything. Now, you want to squish them too, and the darn shame with those is when you squish them, they stick to you. So then you gotta brush them off, and if they don't brush, they smear. And bugs. Why do they have to have bugs? Again, nothing eats them, so they have no use in the food system, even to a smaller critter. Even to like a frog or a lizard or something. Okay. Mosquitoes. Now, mosquitoes are worldwide, I'm sure, at least nationwide, for sure. And so you go to kill them, and sometimes you kill them, sometimes they don't. But anyway, with that all being said, this zaps them right away. It zaps them dead. They don't suffer. It's just, you hear a little snap from this device, and they're gone. Okay. So with that being said, all you do if they're around your leg, because usually I wear shorts a lot, so usually they're like swarming your legs. So it's just a matter of like sweep around. Let's see if I can show you what I'm showing you. Yeah, you just kind of give them a little sweep like that, and maybe in between or whatever, or just they won't zap you, but you got one on your leg, you just kind of hold it over the bug. The bug's gonna try to get away, and then you hear pop, and then bug's gone. Yeah, just that easy, doggone. I mean, bug gone. And it's great for beer, like gnats. I say beer, but I mean, generally they're around beer, like fruit flies or whatever. So yeah, they just take care of everything. And I don't know where I was going with it. I think this is a very humane way to get rid of small insects. And you don't have to like smash them. You don't have to hit them. And what I found usually is I swat them with my hat, but the thing is on the back of my hat, sometimes I have this little metal buckle or whatever, so I swat it on my shin and then realized, oh darn, that was the one with the metal buckle, and it hurts way worse than that bug could have ever done you. And so it's really aggravating. Alrighty then. So we can find a little bug to now that I'm telling the story, the bugs are gone. That's just the way it goes. There's a fly buzzing around your house. As soon as you pick up fly swatter, you don't see it again. But it's good for beer. I keep saying beer. Fruit flies. They're always around beer. But fruit flies, yeah, fruit flies are pretty common. Pretty common. Especially if you like to drink wine, and you might leave a little bit in a glass or something somewhere, and they'll find that wine. They will. All right. Yeah. I'll get back with you. No critters to zap. I'm not a hater. I am pro life. Anyway, some things are just worthless. Well, at least mosquitoes can be eaten by frogs and such. But on the other hand, those love bugs, totally different situation. Oh yeah, quick joke, and you'll love it. No, you won't. How can you tell a happy biker? Bugs in his teeth. Alright, I'll catch up with you in a minute. Let me have another beer. Oh, goodness, what is he doing? Don't run from me now. Don't run. It's okay. I won't hurt you. I'm just goofing out tonight, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. Alright. Peace, love.
I'm ready.
We'll see you in a minute.
Howdy, peeps, it's the Drunken One. I am coming to you just before it gets dark for a Manic Monday. Manic Monday. Alright, and this is where the intro comes in or some shit. Anyway, okay, couple little things. Why are you gonna spend a bunch of money on some batteries that just aren't going to last any better than cheap-ass some bitches. I mean, pardon. Whoa, easy killer. Let me rephrase that. So sorry. I got some girls in the group here. Pardon my French. All right. Get those dollar store batteries. Get those Dollar Tree batteries, whatever the heck they are. Buy the cheapest batteries you can possibly find, because the technology is just the same as the ones in the other bigger brand names. I've already mentioned a couple of stores, but I guess it's not promoting a product. Anyway, don't buy the D1 or the E1 or the whatever. Research it yourself on the internet, and you will find that those same batteries, bang for your buck, will last a lot the same anyway. Whether you're spending $1 for 8 AA's or $7 for 8 AA's. All right, so get those cheap batteries. Okay. It's just a beginner, just to warm us up. Hey, let me get a little something to drink, and we'll talk about what I really meant to come here for. That was just a second. That was like an addition or a extra on that one here. All right. So, yeah, by golly, I'm drinking Nats. That's something else we can complain about. We won't fuss with that. Okay, so I got this here beer, and it's almost empty. We'll complain about that. Oh, I need some more beer. All right, let's do another beer. So what I'm here to talk about, I don't think they'll ding me on the music. It's way in the background, and somebody can figure that what song that is. Well, I'll take a loss on my 13 cents that I'm getting out of this video. I am pouring a beer, and there it is, an IPA in an IPA glass. Oh gosh, you're so clever with that. I'm gonna pour it strong enough to where I can run out the gnat that was in the beer. The bubbles brought out the gnat. How cool is that? So anyway, it is Manic Monday. Let's just give it hell. Pour it on, Drunkin One. Hey, Day's Manic Monday, and I hadn't done one of these in a while. Well, I mean this one because I wasn't even gonna do one of these tonight, but I was inspired. Pardon, hopefully the light will put up with me until I get done with this. It shouldn't take too awful long. Okay, so my mother-in-law, older woman, in a retirement community, had a nice little car. Had a, I don't know what kind it was. It was a 4-door white car. Electric windows, had the top on it, the moonroof thing that opened, sunroof, whatever you want to call it, that opened. It was one of the finest cars that she's ever had. And I told her when she first got that, I said, man, that's a really nice car. And it was like the SE version or whatever. It was like the turbo version or whatever. I don't know. It was nicer than any other ride she's had. And bugs again, I know. Welcome to Texas, boys. So she got a nice car. It wasn't new, but it was new to her, and it was a fine ride. It was a fine ride, and I said, well, you should be able to drive that car for the rest of your days or whatever. I didn't mean to, she understood what I meant, so I didn't mean to be rude about it. But anyway, it was a fine car. It was lower in miles, and it was one that if you were getting on the freeway and you needed to get up and go, you could push it and it'd get up and go. It had a little V6 in it, and pretty sporty type car. I drove it myself, and it was pretty snappy. It was pretty quick. So anyway, it was loaned out to her son and her grandson, and somewhere between them two, it come back, and well, it didn't work. It just didn't work. Okay, give me just a second, boys. I don't want to get dinged up. I'm not worried about monetary stuff. So let me just slip under here and shut off that music in the background. All right. I'm sorry, guys. Again, it's not monetary. It's not about monetary crap. Whatever. I don't want them to. Don't research my stuff. I'll put some different music in here or whatever. So anyway, yeah, she had a decent car. It wasn't, I forget the year model. It wasn't like so totally old. And it was a fine car. It looked pretty good, you know. It looked pretty good. Again, that should have lasted her the rest of her time, you know. And again, it was one of those that if you had to get up on the freeway, well, you punch the gas and it go. I drove it myself, and man, it was quite sporty. I don't know the brand name. I forget exactly what it was, but man, it had it going on. So anyway, without all that being said, so they broke the car between the cheers between the son and grandson. They messed up the transmission somehow. I don't know exactly what they did. I'm pretty good about like automotive stuff. Oh, excuse me, guys. Trying to get you kind of. There we go. We're straighter. Anyway, but they messed it up. I don't know what they did, but they broke it. You know, they made it to where it was inoperable. It couldn't go to the grocery store anymore. And the thing is, she lives in like a retirement community right now. And it's a really cool community, I might add. And it's like she's the youngest person there, so everybody just adores her. You know, everybody's all hot for grandma. You know, Anyway, but they broke her car. They broke her car, and the damn shame is nobody would fess up enough to say, hey, yeah, I'm the one that did that, and gosh, let me help you out to get it fixed or whatever. Everybody just they just didn't. Oh, I don't know what happened to it. Now all of a sudden it doesn't go, whatever. I don't even know how it made it to the parking spot when they brought it back. But and she ended up getting rid of it to, this is the good part of the story, I guess. She got rid of it, she took a big setback on this to like a single mother type person who needed a car, and I guess the old man could fix it up or whatever. She got rid of the thing, don't quote me, I think it's like $600. I don't know. She got rid of the car for really, really cheap. So somebody got a nice car for really cheap, but it did need some work. My rant here, I guess, is if you break it, by golly, fix that thing. Put that thing at least back together the way it was before you broke it. This is Grandma's car. You took Grandma's car and you broke the darn thing. You know? How you gonna leave Grandma stranded? You know? Although she lives in the city, and just all the trips are short, you still have Grandma stranded. What kind of crap is that? Alright, I guess that's my rant. I don't want to make this too long and drawn out. I'm already 8 minutes into it. If you break it, fix it. I don't care if you borrow your neighbor's, whatever. My neighbor across the street, one more quick story and then I'm done, and I'll get out of here. My neighbor across the street, he's a good old guy. You always see him out there. He's got this old, it's like a 50-something model pickup truck. It's a step-side Chevrolet pickup truck. Old school, man. When he first brought it here, it was like he could barely get it started. You hear him over there cranking, and when it got started, it wouldn't run for long. Whoo-wee. All right. My last video showed that tennis racket thing that killed bugs. It's down there. Anyway, so he's got this old truck, and he brings it, and it was just barely running, just barely running. It did run, but it just wasn't so healthy. And so you'd hear him cranking on, and finally it'd start, and then he'd like nurse it to where it warmed up, die. And then he'd crank it up again, die. Well, and finally he'd get it running, and he'd get it warmed up, and he'd take rides in that thing. And I'm sure he was very proud of that truck. It's a very nice truck. It wasn't as nice as what it is now. Oh my gosh, this the guy, my neighbor across the street guy. Yeah, if it's supposed to be shiny, it's shiny now. You know, he bought the extra parts, he put some extra time into it. He's out there like every other day. He's got several vehicles. His place kind of looks like a used car lot. But the thing is, all these old cars are old, but they all are in wonderful condition. He's got an old fishing boat, which again, it's old, but it's in wonderful condition. If I was ever going to buy something from somebody, that's the guy you buy it from, because it's been well taken care of. Oh, where was I going with that? I got sidetracked now. Sucker. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, you just got, where was I going with that? We gotta just stop the video and backtrack a second. I might have to. I guess the point being made is don't break Grandma's car. You know, no matter what the year and model is, take care of the darn thing. Where was I going with that? Neighbor's car, nice car. I don't know. Anyway, don't break Grandma's car. If you break the sucker, fix the sucker. You know, although it's old, take care of the darn thing and at least make sure Grandma can still make it back and forth to the grocery store. Alright, that's it for me. My phone is squealing. I'll catch you later. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Oh, I didn't realize I was recording. Yeah.
Whoa,
I guess that was after re-looking at that. It's so very dark now. I know. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. After watching that again, that's exactly what I meant to say. I guess that was all I meant to say. Really is take care of Grandma's car. If you break it, fix it. The neighbor across the street, yeah, he would borrow my dad's tractor. He doesn't have a tractor, but he would borrow Dad's tractor, and he brought it back one time, and it's like it was not only clean, but it was like waxed. It was waxed. It was like, did you really wax his tractor? He says, yeah. Anyway, I had to rewatch that last little bit just to make sure. It's starting to get dark out here, guys, and this video is getting long, so I will let you all go this time. Thank you so much for coming by. Anyway, if you borrow it, return it without being broken. If you break the dang thing, then replace it, you know, whatever be. Alright, that was my Monday rant, and I'll try to get this up, and my internet's really slow, so you'll probably see it sometime Thursday or something. Although I'm going to start on it tonight to get it put out, and here it is Monday. Anyway, take care of other people's stuff, because if you don't have it, then you need to take care of other people's stuff. Alright, wax your neighbor's tractor, by golly. I was like, did you wax that thing? Anyway, guys, it's getting late out here. It's getting dark. I had to go back through and look at that again just to make sure I was on the right page. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. A happy Manic Monday. No, it's going to be an angry thing. Ugly Manic Monday. Oh, anyway. Yeah, cheers. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Alright, thanks, and y'all have a good week if I don't catch up with you later. I'll be around. You'll see another one. Alright, adios. Cheers.